Right guys, you've heard me talk about in previous videos Hondon, the Hondon Valley, and we're off to Hondon tonight. So we've not took you there before in the video. We're gonna go to a restaurant called the Tipsy Terrace. We've got family over, my mum's over, my stepfather, my auntie and uncle. They come over every year, and it's their wedding anniversary. Is it 28 years?
No. What did they say?
Might even be longer.
It's like 33.
Something like
38.
38 years. So we're going to go for a meal, all 6 of us. Nice place. Hondon Valley. So bit of why did we end up in the Hondon Valley? So we're in La Romana, going down a crappy road here, but I found Hondon Valley initially. We were looking at Andalusia, and we stayed in some whitewashed villages up there. You've heard me talk about this before. And what's happened was it was expensive to live there, and where we wanted to be half an hour inland really. But it'd have been, we had our daughter with us at the time, which she was 10. It'd have been too quiet, and also as much as we like to be in the Spanish culture, it is handy if you've got to work to have an expat community nearby. And we'd looked at Andalusia, that was out of our price range, sort of anyway. And then we also, the other place that we loved was Javier Maria way, which we could have afforded to go there, but we wouldn't have had the land that we've got. We wanted space, we wanted tranquility. So that ticked an awful lot of boxes, but it didn't tick every single box. So when we looked on the map, basically what I was looking at was Costa Blanca, inland, 30 minutes inland from the coast, near to the airport. And I was just literally going through Google Maps, picking out areas, and I come across this place called Hondon Valley. And what Hondon Valley kind of offered from somebody who'd not been there was schools, expat community. You've got some, it's a Spanish area, but there's working opportunities here. And again, it ticks all the boxes. So 30 minutes from the beach,
half an hour from the airport.
Half an hour from the airport. So we didn't know anything about it. Researched it to death as much as we could. Got a flight over here. And then came up, and if I'm brutally honest, I mean, it's probably, I wouldn't say it's as picturesque as some places in Andalusia. I mean, there is certain parts like where we're driving now. I mean, where we live, it's absolutely stunning scenery, but it's just very different to Andalusia.
Andalusia is more green, isn't it?
It's more, I mean, ironically, where we're driving now is very, very green, but Andalusia is just different. It really is different, and I think if you spent a week in both places, you'd understand what I'm saying. But again, if you're, let's say, in the UK and you want to move to Spain, but you can't retire, you've not got a pension, and you think that you need to work, but you don't need to earn an awful lot of money, and you're quite happy to take bar work on, then someone like Hondon Valley could work. Now, what does the Hondon Valley consist of? So you've got 2 towns, 2 villages in the Hondon Valley. You've got Hondon de las Frailes, which is where we're going tonight for the Tipsy Terrace, and you've got Hondon de las
Nieves.
Nieves.
Hondon de las Frailes.
So you've got Nieves and you've got Frailes, and they're about, I'm guessing, 5-6 kilometres away from each other. Now Frailes is probably, well, I say probably, it's definitely got more expats. You've got an urbanisation there with an awful lot of expats on there from the United Kingdom, Holland and Belgium, whereas with Nieves, he's very predominantly Spanish, but then in Nieves you have got quite a lot of restaurants that are run by English, Dutch, Belgium. So, but it is very much more of a Spanish village. Frailes has got a lot of Spanish there, don't get me wrong, but there is a heavily concentrated area of expats there. So from where we are in La Romana, it's about a 20-minute drive, something like that. Yeah. It's nothing more than that. And when we class the Hondon Valley, we kind of class La Romana in that, so you kind of got a bit of a triangle between Frailes, Nieves and La Romana. Now, outside of that, you've then got a load of other places, like, for example, further inland is Penoso. A lot of new builds have been built there now. It's a bit too far inland for me, because you're 50 minutes from the beaches, you're 50 minutes from the airport, and our kind of was 30 minutes maximum. So you've got places like Sax, Novelda, Aspe. I'd highly recommend Aspe, by the way. That is a very, very Spanish place, and that's actually closer to the airport and closer to the beaches. It's probably 20-25 minutes. But like I say, we're going to Frailes tonight. So and it's a nice restaurant. And in Frailes, what else you've got? You've got so a restaurant called the Tipsy Terrace. You've got the Hondon Hub. You've got 28, so that's bar 28. You've got some Spanish bars there as well. You've got a little gym. You've got ferreterias, which is like a DIY shop. Yeah, and it's just you know, you've got little supermarkets. There's no big ones, but you can drive to Aspia from there. But there's affordable housing. You can buy on the urbanisation. You can buy houses, I think, from like 170, 180, something like that. But you're also having new builds built in the area, 250, 280, 300. So it does tick an awful lot of boxes, and there's plenty of people always coming into Hondon. From Hondon, you've then got further afield, which is places like Fortuna. Not a massive fan of it, if I'm brutally honest, but again, horses for courses. It's not for everybody, and that's towards Murcia way, which again, we've stayed in Murcia. We've stayed in a place called Los Alcatres many years ago, and a lot of people are happy up there, just not for us, I'm afraid. I don't want to run it down, because like I said, there's plenty of people that live there and be very, very happy. So you've kind of got to find what works for you, and the only way you're going to know this is by going and visiting these places. Go over, have a week here, and we spent 10 years literally going from Andalusia. We went to Garrucha, Majaca and Costa Almeria. We went to Los Alcatres in Murcia. We obviously came to Costa Blanca. We went up to Javi Mareira, and over a 10-year period, rather than going on holiday where you, let's say, go to Mallorca or go to Tenerife or Minorca or even Greece for that matter, we literally just spent 10 years researching these destinations, these places. So that's where we found where we are. Like I said, is it perfect? Well, it's become perfect for us, but it certainly wasn't perfect when we got here. We've had to create our life, and what makes it probably perfect for us now is, one, we've got the house right, and two, we've got connections here. We've got a lot of friends. We've got a network of people, and that's kind of put the icing on the cake and made it perfect for us. And we wouldn't want to live anywhere else now. But again, you've just got to come over and visit these places and spend time there. It's not a holiday destination, this, for sure. People do come on holiday. I mean, like I said, my family's over here now. They're on holiday, so for them it's a holiday. But for us, it's, you know, we live here, and you look at things differently when you're living here to coming on holiday. If you want a bolt hole, you might want it closer to the coast. But if you're coming to live here permanently, then, like I say, your criteria changes. So yeah, so we're going to go to the Tipsy Terrace tonight. They'll have a menu del dia, an evening menu.
Menu del noche in the evening. And
menu del
they do have events on as well.
Yeah, events. And I'll do some videos of the food that we're having. We're probably just going to enjoy ourselves tonight. Like I said, we've got family over. I'll try and do a bit of a mini walk through the main Hondon road, so you can see what it looks like. Like I say, you've got the curry house there as well, so that's quite popular. And then yeah, we'll show you a bit of footage of us driving into Hondon, garden centres there, etc. So and that's it. So probably a quick one today, this weekend. I don't know what we're doing this weekend. We may go to the beach. Got football on Sunday, and my uncle Vinny's a massive United fan, so we'll be watching United and Spurs. That probably won't end well. But Saturday, tomorrow, I'm not sure what we're doing, but if we're doing something good, we'll video it and stick it on YouTube. If not, we're just probably going to enjoy the time with the family and take it from there. But at the moment, the weather-wise, what's it been today? 32?
It's still 27, and we're at 6 o'clock.
So 6 o'clock this evening, it's 27. I reckon it was about 32 degrees today. Last week was cooler for sure, but it's been warm, considering we're nearly in October. Yeah. So weather's lovely tonight, really is. So that's about it. So we'll catch up at the restaurant, and then take it from there. Okay, see you in a bit.
change the way I feel about you. I promise I will stay forever.